Hello, good morning, hello everyone. My name is Misty Petrella. Thank you, let me adjust this a little bit here. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm gonna go ahead and invite some people real quick, so just stick with me here while I get it all ready. Okay, there we go. All right. So that's good. Now I'm going to invite some people. Hi, thank you for joining in. Now I'm on my phone, you should know, so it's sort of hard for me to see everybody. Okay, so let's see here. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I'm so glad you're here for the objection discussion because I object. Hey Carmen, I actually love objections, and hopefully by the end of, oh, look at that shadow I'm broadcasting. Hopefully by the end of day today, yes, you caught me. We've been having a problem doing that. I'm so happy. Hopefully by the end of this discussion, you will also agree that objections are great, okay? Because if you have objections, people are actually really considering your work. And thinking why they might not be able to do it or why they might, okay? So if you are to the place where you're receiving objections, you're actually doing your job. And hopefully by today, we'll just sort of take some of those objections away so that, sorry guys, I'm just inviting some people here. So it won't feel so scary anymore. Oops, I didn't mean to invite her. Sorry. Who here loves objections? Anyone? Anyone already love them? Also, I know we're on a slight delay, but what is the objection you fear the most? I would love to hear what that is. Please comment in the comment box. I would love to hear the objection you fear the most. Someone's going to say no. Tell me what objection you fear the most. What objection possibly coming up makes you think, ooh, there's no way I can get through this. There's no way I can handle it. I would love to hear. Comment below, okay? Because we're going to use that information here in a little bit. There's all kinds of objections, right? There could be objections to, oh, I'm losing battery power on my phone, and that is a bad thing. There are objections to, here, let me see if I can get rid of some things that are draining the battery. Okay. You're too expensive. Ooh, right? Okay, that's a good one. What else? Any other objections? Too expensive? That's a good one. It's too expensive. I can't afford that. Okay. Why do you think they feel scary? Why does it feel scary for someone to say to you, that seems expensive for me? I'm so curious as to why. Oh, I can't see myself over the comments. I'm so curious what feels so scary about the objections themselves. What is it that feels, I'm going to raise myself up. What is it that feels so scary? Someone's just telling you what they think, right? Just if someone, and I'll tell you this, and I talked about this in the offer challenge, so if you were a part of it, you may have heard this, but there is no perfect price for anything, okay? No matter what you price something at, if it is free or $1 million, someone's gonna say it's too low, and someone's gonna say it's too high, okay? That's the way that is. Too much time commitment, right? Okay, that's another great one, Carmen. That's a great one, right? This is too much for me. Now, I would say that when someone gives you feedback, it's so actually an opportunity for you. We just don't see it that way, all right? So, an objection is also feedback, right? You told someone about something and they're giving you feedback about it. So an objection could be, that is too much time for me, it's too much effort, it's too expensive, I have to ask my partner, I'm not ready. Hello. There are lots and lots and lots of objections, right? So, and if you're just joining in, please share the objection that gives you the most fear. We're airing our fears about objections. We're laying it on the table for everyone because it doesn't have to be so scary. Okay? So, why is it, and I would love to hear in the comment box, for you personally, and everyone's a little bit different, why is it that someone giving you feedback feels so scary? What is that? And this is important. So I want you to sit and think about it for a moment. What is it inside that feels so scary when someone says no? Or I have an issue in some way with this offer. What feels scary about that? Please comment. I would love to see. I think I'm seeing all the comments, but I'm not sure. So comment below. Because just taking a look at the fear itself and putting light on it actually dispels it a little bit. So let's talk about, I would love to hear, what is it that feels scary about someone giving you an objection? You're too expensive. Well, now Carmen, I would say you are not too expensive. You're a human. So you have, it might be the offer is too expensive, right? Feels like, and that's real, right? It can feel like when we get an objection that someone's sort of telling us we're bad. And maybe that's why it affects us so much. Does it feel like you're being criticized? Is that why it feels pooky? That was for me a big one, right? I'm personally being criticized for my business practices in some way because I'm being given an objection. And I would say the opposite is actually true. Hold on one quick second. I got to get a charger real quick. Don't go away. I'm coming right back. I don't want to lose our call. Sorry, folks. If I don't charge my phone, we're going to lose this Facebook Live, and I don't want to lose it. It's too good. So, objections, right? The right offer, not me, but it feels like it's about my worth. That is so true, doesn't it? It can feel so personal, right? But let's look at it from the other perspective. When you say no to someone, because you have before, are you making it a personal assault on that person? Really, it's about your own need in the moment. Yeah, let's talk about it, right? Those fears, those objection fears, they can get us sticky. And as a matter of fact, the fear of being rejected was literally why I lost out on many thousands of dollars in my first year of business. I just wasn't doing the sales call. And I would get on a sales call and give so much support and love and then never make a stinking offer. I wouldn't say anything. I would say, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Because I was so afraid someone would say no. But if you don't make the offer, you are losing out on such an ability to impact people's lives and your own bank account. And for us, healers, coaches, chiropractors, all those lovey-dovey service providers out in the world, acupuncturists, energy workers, if you don't make the offer, your impact and income are tied together. They are. Every person you impact is more income. Every person you help, whose life you help change, is income. They're inextricably linked. You can't help people if you're not making money because you'll burn out. Okay? When people say no, it's 100% not about you. It's 100% about them. Even the call you're on, even the sales call you're on is not about you. It's about them. Okay? So when I get an objection, I've actually turned it into a way to create more love with someone. Because I was like, if I can't figure out these pieces of the sales call that feels scary to me, there's no way I can help people. Because not all of my offers, I have this offer out right now that's $333. That's not the price of all of my offers. If you want to work with one-on-one with me, that's a different thing, right? And so we have to get into a sales conversation about it because it's more than a couple $100. If you're really serving people in a one-on-one way, getting through the fear of this objection-y part is super a tool we need to have. And the best part is it's just even more lovey. It really is. Okay? And we're going to talk about it now. So we talked about why it feels scary, right? It feels like a personal rejection. It's about me. When in fact it isn't. Because again, when you say no to someone, it's not you. I mean, every once in a while there's like a personality thing, right? And you're like, that just wasn't a fit. But even then, it's not that person isn't a bad person. Just wasn't the right fit for you, for what you needed in the moment. Hello. Okay? So, when it comes to the objection time, or when it comes even time to make the offer, there's two things I do differently that help this process. I'm going to talk about them today, okay? So one, and a lot of people talk about doing this, not everyone adds this certain question in, okay? And it's to do with a questionnaire. Usually you can do one even in your scheduler. You can ask a couple of questions, okay? And ask. Oh, thanks, honey. I so appreciate. And when you have the opportunity to ask some questions, ask about what's happening in their world. You can find out if they're ready to invest in themselves. You can find out if they've invested in themselves before and what that's looked like, where they are in their process of whatever it is you are working on. There's lots of ways. And actually in this program, one of the things I'm doing is helping each person will have a customized questionnaire about how to deal with this exact thing, okay? So we're going to be doing that in this program. But there are lots of questions that you can ask in your scheduler. And all of them can do it, okay? So that's one way, okay? So getting some questions, finding out, getting a look under the hood, as it were, of the person you're about to speak to. And just like when you go to the doctor and you have to fill out the form, like what's going on, what's your health history, la 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 la. Well, you want to do that. You can do a very similar thing to that as a different kind of practitioner, okay? And so it helps, just like it helps a doctor before he comes in to meet, he or she, or they, I should say, come in to meet with you. Before they come in to meet with you, they already have a small sense of what's happening. And you do that too. That's something you can do too. Okay, so in my upcoming thing, we actually do that in a very customized way, and everyone will leave with one that is completely in alignment with their work. Another thing that you can do, and this is absolutely something we're talking about as well, is setting yourself up properly. Setting yourself up properly when you are getting on the call. Have you ever gotten onto a call with someone who's another practitioner before and they were just started right into the session? Okay, tell me what's up in your world. What's going on? Let's talk about it, right? Has that ever happened to you? I've had that happen many times, okay? But there is a far more powerful way to start up a conversation, which puts you into the leadership role of this conversation. And it's a little intro. What we're doing here, why we're here, and you talk a little bit about what the session is all about. Again, we're going to be building those customly in this program coming up that starts on Tuesday next week, right? So if you have any questions about this whatsoever, I made this extremely affordable. So, oh, good. Thanks, Jay. So, what I will say is set up the call at the beginning of the call. Create a little bit of structure around your call. Create a container. And that's actually definitely one thing that we're doing in this, is how to create the container so that people feel really safe and cared for and understand what's happening. That puts you into a hugely powerful position. Yes, you were taught that way. Good, good. Are you using it? Cookie, I want to know if you're using it. Are you actually using it? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That's okay. Do you, baby? If you set up the call and create a container, it really helps people understand what this work is all about. A lot of times, if someone's getting on a call with you, they've never even experienced this work before. Well, then, Cookie, I love you so much. Why aren't you using it then? This is why I do Facebook Lives. You learn the most amazing things. Yes, so true. And like I said, a lot of people who are getting on a call with you are really nervous. Again, remember, this is about them, not about you. Feels like it's about us because we're doing it, okay? But if you can focus out, it is really, really important to remember that the person coming to you is in pain. Maybe even physically, emotionally, spiritually, and they need help. And likely, they may have not talked to another person on the planet about whatever they're about to talk to you about. Because a lot of people in their lives don't have someone to come to and just talk to about stuff. They're so nervous about what they could reveal, about what they might know, about what possible judgments you could have of them, all of this stuff. If you can just remember for a moment, come back to the room and remember for a moment that this is 100% about the other person, all you have to do is turn it into how to love this person more. If you're just joining in, I'd love to hear, what is the biggest objection you're afraid of hearing? What is the one you're like, oh, if I heard this one, I don't know what I would do. Now, I'm going to give you in a couple minutes what to do no matter what objection you hear. And it's the most loving thing. And it keeps people in your sphere. Okay? Even if they say, no, this is just not for me. You are great. I'm out. But it is really important to take a look at, for just a moment, at what those fears are. Right? Because they stop us from taking action. And every action we don't take stops us from helping someone and stops us from making income. So getting clear on those things that are blocking you, especially those tricky objections, super important. I would encourage you, if you are watching this call now or on the replay or whenever you're watching it, that you write down all of the objections that you have fear around. And then plan out a way to move through them. Now, in This Lightworker Creates Clients, I'm going to literally show you how to move through every objection in the most loving way, what to do, how to manage through it, so you never have to worry about it ever again. Okay? It's super loving. It's not pushy. It's not salesy. It's absolutely... Hold on. And that's okay, Michelle, because no matter what, you have a loving space to get support. And that is how you handle any objection, right? Money is going to come up. Things are going to arise. Problems are going to happen. People are going to not have the timing right. Like, I'm doing two things that are live. So for some people, timing will be an issue, okay, in this upcoming program, right? All of those things, there's going to be lots of reasons why people won't be able to join you. Maybe it's just not their thing. Maybe you're selling something they're not interested. And that's okay. So what I would encourage you to do, and you should be doing this anyway. This is the thing. I'm giving you the big tool you give. This is the secret. to what you do, to any objection. Okay? Always have something to invite people to. It might not be the right time for someone. That doesn't mean they're saying goodbye to you forever. It might not be the right time for someone to, maybe someone's, in my business, maybe someone's focusing on messaging and I'm talking about sales. So it's just not the right alignment at the right time. That's okay too. Again, not about me. It's okay. So, again, like I said, I'm going to train everybody how to deal with every objection in the moment and like what to actually say to each one. But I still want you to get value from today. So what you do is, Michelle, and this is actually what I train people to do. Michelle, I completely understand. Lots of people have made investments and this just isn't the right time. So you are in the right place though. You have a place here in this Facebook group to get lots of free support. And I am doing calls, Facebook Lives all the time. So you don't have to go, okay? It's okay if you're not ready to move forward. That's completely fine. I actually want you to make the choice that feels so right for you. So, and my 9-week program is only $900 with 3 levels of payment plans. Okay. I think you're totally worth the price, but I can't afford it. That's what they're saying to you. Okay. So, price is the biggest objection you hear because it's also the easiest objection to say. It's true. No matter what, I can't afford it is an easy no. It stops people. In the moment, like I said, in this program, I'm going to teach you how to maneuver through each one, but no matter what, always have something to invite people to. Now, I, in this group, have many things that happen on a regular basis, but one of the things that I've tested out and I'm going to keep doing is this co-working space where we get together and work. Okay? It's a really powerful time, and when people come together in a creative way, but you're all working on your own thing, it's a really it's so it's juicy. I don't know how to describe it. It's I'm always more creative, I'm always more focused, and I get a lot done. So in this group here specifically, I have a regular thing that's very loving and very nurturing and supportive on a regular basis. I actually think some of you have been to it. If you're still here. And so, yes, co-working space, right? And all of us entrepreneurs, there's co-working spaces in your town, but 9/10 of the time I end up working at home anyway. And so I just want to hang out with some people and feel the creative vibe of others. So here, I have a thing. I get benefit from it too, and it's really loving. And it provides a lot of value to the people who are attending. You walk away getting stuff done. You feel productive. You feel creative, and it's fun. Isn't correct? It's nice flow. It's a nice workflow when it happens. Okay, and we do it once a month. That is a very loving way to manage how to get, like, what to do when someone says, "No, this isn't right for me," right? Invite them to a free thing. I get it. And sometimes timing isn't right. And our job isn't, many times when people get on a sales call, they feel like they have to convince the other person that you're good enough to work with. Has anyone ever felt like that? I have to convince the other person that I'm good enough to do what you need. And if that is the energy you're taking on a call, whatever it is, could be coaching, could be heat, doesn't even matter. We're working in this energy. It's not like you and the person that you're talking on the phone with are doing a physical act together. You're not digging a ditch together, okay? You're doing energetic, psychic type of work, right? Mental, energetic, psychic type of work. And if you feel that way, don't you think they can feel it? That is another thing we're working on in this program next week, is how to set yourself energetically so that when you get on a call, you're grounded, loving, strong, and present. Because that's your job. All of that other stuff is your ego and worry and, all this stuff. But when you're in your heart and doing your thing powerfully from the place you know that it lives, that stuff goes away. And it's just a matter of setting the energy before. It's just an energetic practice. And that's something we're working on it's the whole month long. Exactly. But sometimes, even if you're doing what you love, and you get all trapped up in the mental energy of, am I good enough? And will they like me? Can I convince them? This is just a discovery. There's no way they're going to buy anyway. All that energy that you spin around yourself stops you from making the sale. So we're working on that too. So that's it, guys. I don't want to keep you on here forever. You have lives to go lead and people to go serve. But always having something free to invite people to is a very powerful way to continue the conversation that they're actually not saying they hate you about. It's the way we receive it and then run away and never contact someone again. They didn't like me. I have to go and run away. I gotta go. This is not the way it is. So in This Lightworker Creates Clients, I'm turning all of this around. Guys, this stuff that's getting in our way of getting our offer into the hands of the people who need it it's all confusion and mental gobbledygook. This is a very clear, loving process from the moment you start it. And if you hold it that way, it makes it so much easier. People want to join you. They're like, ooh, I like her energy. I want to be in that. Or his. Jay, thank you, Jay. I've got a client that's almost exactly like it, and it seems like I have to prove myself to him regularly. I'm getting that it's time to surrender and choose to honor myself and my craft. I'm talking with his team before I talk with him directly. Right. See how he's got himself? And see, I partner with my clients. I'm never an employee. We are partners in this, okay? We have to be. This is transformational work. Now, if you're a business consultant, okay, that's a slight bit different, but you still need to be able to be seen as a partner in this thing. And Jay, I would say, his energy might be a little bit stronger than yours, is my sense of that. And just grounding yourself even before you walk into a meeting so that you're not so swayed about this guy I totally understand. I actually have some people in my life that are like that in my family. And I have to do a lot of grounding work because it really makes me step into my reactionary mode. And if you're feeling reactionary, you're already not in your heart. You're already in the wrong space. You are very powerful. And thinking someone is more powerful than you or the boss, then that's already the wrong energy. You're partners. And a lot of times when someone's paying us money, we want to make them the boss. They're paying us money. I would encourage you to create a different energetic dynamic than that in your work, all of you. Okay, guys, please check out This Lightworker Creates Clients. There are people coming in already. I'm so excited. It's very short, very powerful, very effective, just like I did the challenge. I'm breaking down how to get seen. Yeah, I have someone very close to me in my life that's like that, and I get it. And every piece of energy you feed it gives him more power. Just saying. So if he starts that fire plug need for validation, you pull your energy back into your own body because it's yours. I'm just saying. Please take a look at This Lightworker Creates Clients. Like I said, in the challenge, I made it very short, very effective. We get in, we get out. How to get seen and how to get through the sales conversation. You'll have a plan for how to get seen and how to get through the sales conversation. You will be creating clients, okay? At the end of 4 weeks. And I actually have a guarantee on it. So if you're still fearful at the end of these 4 weeks about sales in any way, I will continue to work with you for another week. Guaranteed. And I priced it so cheap. But we need you out there doing your work. That's why I made this cheap. We need you. Every person you help shifts this planet. Every person you serve helps wake someone up. Even if you don't join me, which I don't, really, I would love for you to be there, but even if you don't let these things stand in your way. People need you more than you even realize. Not my people, your people, the ones already looking for you. All right, guys, I love you so much. We start on Tuesday for a 2-hour live workshop. You will walk away with a visibility plan that you are not the one I think you should create, but the one that is in alignment with you. So I'm going to actually show you how to do it for yourself. Just like I did in the challenge. Very, very simple, broken down. Okay? And then the next week, every day, we dive into one piece of the sales conversation, and you actually practice it with people. You practice it with people who are also going through what you're going through. Because that is what changed it all. I had learned all kinds of sales things. I'd learned them 7 ways from Sunway. There's only so many ways to pull this apart. But if you don't practice, that means you're practicing on potential clients, and that feels so scary. Then you're losing out on money. What if I did it wrong? But how did I do it wrong? Oh, so then when you come together and practice, you actually learn. And I'm going to give you money, funny money, so you can buy from each other. Hello? You're really going to be selling your stuff. And you're going to see what it feels like. Okay? You are so much stronger than this little frustration of sales. You just are. And whether you want to do it online or offline, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. The process is a skosh different, but it's basically the same exact thing. So please check it out. I'll put it in the comments box. You're going to see me post. Oh, it's also at the very top of this group. At the header, if you click on the header, the link is there too, so you can get there immediately if you want. I put a guarantee on this, and it's 1 month of support for $333 from me. And I also guarantee that there's no one left behind. This isn't one of those group programs where you're going to get lost, because I'm just not going to let you. You're too important. Okay? I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. Keep doing you, okay? I know it can be feeling tough sometimes. It doesn't have to. You have a very loving space here, no matter if you join us or not, to get love and support around your business as you go and serve others in this world. So keep coming back, okay? You make so much impact in this group, and I love each and every one of you. Mwah! Have an amazing day, guys. I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.